Hello, everybody. We're live. It's plus 30 degrees out today, and no thunderstorm yet, which is not normal. We usually have a thunderstorm around this time if it's this hot. But I was sitting here, and this feather came floating down and landed right on me, like Forrest Gump. So, life is like a box of chocolates, I guess. But yeah, hey, welcome everyone. The sun is just beaming on me. It's like right there. It's about to set. Look at this. I'll see if I can turn my camera around. Look, my squirrel comes to visit me all the time when I'm out. He'll go up on the garage and then he'll sit up there. Hopefully he'll do that today. Then we'll catch him on video. But sometimes he sits up right here above me on the roof. And he starts talking to me. And I haven't fed him, so I don't know why he does that. I think he's noticing the water. I just filled up the water bird dish. And I just noticed something's broken here. I have no idea what that's from. But it's a piece of something that's broken. We'll have to figure that out later. Anybody know what that belongs to? It's a broken piece. I don't think it came off anything off my roof, but things break in Alberta. I don't know what it is. It's hard to keep good stuff here in Alberta because you got rock chips on the road. That damages your car, and they don't seem to clean it off. They just leave it on the road for more damage to happen to your car. Yeah. Hey, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Hey, man. I noticed it was 99 degrees Fahrenheit where you were, or where you are, sorry, yesterday. That's insane, man. That's insane. Got my water. This thing keeps water so cold, man. You put ice in this thing, and it lasts forever, man. We do have potholes here, and the city does a really horrible job repairing them, and they don't do a very good job because it lasts about maybe 3 weeks, and then you got to go back and fill it again. But yeah, man, welcome to the show. Jen and I, we got back on Friday from our BC trip, and there's a tsunami warning on Vancouver Island right now because there was an earthquake. I believe it was in Russia, and so that's creating some waves that could hit Vancouver tonight. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But I was just there, and that's very scary. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, we got back. I put 5,000 kilometers on my car in 4 days, 4 or 5 days of driving. It was unbelievable how much driving we did. But yeah, it was good. We got back at 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday, well, Saturday morning, and unpacked a little bit, said hi to the cats, fed them, gave them a little bit of a belly rub, and then we went straight to bed. And then Saturday and Sunday, we did absolutely nothing besides just chill because we were driving for so much. Like, it took a lot of our trip away just driving. Yeah. Yeah, so other than that, we had a good time in Tofino, very good time in Victoria. We played tennis on grass. I do have a long form video that I want to edit and put out there. I just haven't had a chance to to do that. I just haven't been wanting to do anything. It's been so hot here, and when it's like this, that makes the house even hotter. But I do have an AC unit now, which is up there on the window, and it's connected to the bedroom window, so it's helping us sleep at night because yeah, it gets my house gets like an oven when it's this hot, and so yeah, we got the AC cranked, and by morning it's like freezing cold in the room, right? So I'm not gonna complain about that. It's great. Cats love it. Cats lay on their back and bellies up, man. They love it. They love the cold. Toby sleeps right by the AC unit. He can't get enough of it. Basement, yeah, basement is cooler for sure. But if we go down there, we have to hear the cats crying all the time because that's what they do. They cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. And so it's like, you can't even like leave them for 2 seconds and they start mowing. I close the door to go to the bathroom and they start mowing at me. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Yes, let me pee. I'll be back. Just let me pee. Cats, they just can't stand us being away. But we had an automatic pet feeder that was feeding him. And Jen's got an app that works with the pet feeder. And so she knows when the cats have been fed while we were away. We gave them lots of water and all that kind of stuff. And we had cameras on them at all times. We had 2 cameras inside the house going that we could view remotely. And so we were keeping an eye on them. And we had a friend who was willing to come and help, if we needed them to come take care of the cats if something didn't work or whatever. So we had a backup plan. But everything was good. Came back, the cats were very happy to see us. But yeah, good trip. I mean, I wish we could had more time because I wanted to spend some time at the beach. If you've been watching the video shorts that I've been doing, I posted a few videos of me walking on the beach that's there in Tofino. And the day that we were there, it was not that warm. I think it was like 22 degrees, something like that. But it had a cold wind blowing, and the water was freezing. So I didn't want to go swimming, or Jen didn't want to stay at the beach because it was actually cold. So we decided to carry on because it was a 5-hour drive from Tofino to Victoria, where we had to check in by 3 p.m. So we were late checking in, and we checked in at like 8 or 9 p.m. The guy that was renting out the place, he was very nice. In fact, he said anytime we want to come back, let him know, and we can stay at his property for free. I mean, who does that, So, really nice guy, and of course we have his number, and I don't know if Jen and I will ever go back. It was a hell of a long drive. Maybe we'll fly next time, and then we can stay there again if he doesn't have the place rented out, he said. So, super nice guy, and really glad we got to meet him because, yeah, friendly, and he's coming to Edmonton, I think in about 2 months' time. And so we are going to show him around. He's got family here, but he hasn't been here before. Don't ask me how that makes any sense, but that's what he said. Anyways. And so he's going to contact us, and I told him I'll let him know what to do around here and where to stay, and maybe he can stay with us. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't talked to Jen about that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, cheapest place we could find in Victoria, and he had a special because he's new on B&B website, and so they kind of like promoted him, and I guess, allowed him to offer a deal. So we were one of the, I don't know, 10 that got this deal for that week. And it was a really nice place. But we hardly spent any time there because in the morning we drove, to places to video and to check it out, right? The cats miss you. Yeah, the cats do miss me. They miss me a lot. They don't break down the door. No, I mean, they do pound on it with their paw, like they're cleaning the little box. So like, pow, pow, pow. So annoying. I told Toby the other day, I said, if you don't stop that, pack your bags and leave. What's good, Casper? Hey, FMF Films, what's going on, man? Just here in my backyard, man. Gotta cut my grass. It's growing. I cut it before I left. And it grew already because we had nothing but rain during that week that we were away. So Jen and I chose a really good time to go to Vancouver Island. But yeah, man, everything's good. A 5-hour driving is like Boston to New Jersey. Yeah, it was far, and we did that in, of course, one day. But we arrived, like it was 5 hours. We went from Nanaimo, because we stayed in Nanaimo. The ferry took us from Vancouver to Vancouver Island, Nanaimo, and then we stayed there for the night. We got there really late, like 10 o'clock at night. And then the next morning, we got up really early, and we left at, I believe it was 7 a.m., and we had to stop for gas and food and try to find out how to get to Tofino from Nanaimo. So that took some time. But we ended up getting to Nanaimo at like 1 p.m. And then it was like so busy there. It was a little bit hard to find parking, but we got lucky because someone was leaving as we kind of just got there. So I made a U-turn and quickly parked there. And then at the same time, somebody else came and wanted the spot, and I was like, no, it's mine. And then it was free parking too for an hour. So Jen and I got to walk around there. We had some lunch there, and it was great. And then we left around 4:30 because what I kept doing was I kept moving the car, and because there's a tow truck going around there and towing people that were there for longer than their time, right? Because it's only an hour free parking per hour, but you have to leave and then go around the block and come back. Go around the block and come back. Because I think they mark your tires, and so I don't know how they do it. But as long as you leave and come back, then hey, you left and now you came back. So that in my mind, that's how it works. So anyway, we ended up leaving like 4:30, and we got to Victoria very late, like I said, and checked in. And it was a gated community too. You had to like push a code for the gate to open up to go into your parking stall, and then it takes you also to the main doors of the building. And we were on the 5th floor of that building because it was a condo that we rented out. But yeah, super nice place. It had, I mean, they were living there, but then decided to rent it out, and just to get some money, extra money. So there was like a baby's crib in there, and a baby's room and all that. So like Jen and I were like, shit, too bad we don't have a baby. This would be sweet. Just put the baby right here. Had a big screen TV and 2 really nice showers. So Jen and I, we showered in separate showers because because we like to take showers at the same time. That's why. And so I'm like, hey, you go to that shower, I go to this shower. We can both be done at the same time, and then we can get the hell out of here. Otherwise, she takes too long with her hair and her makeup. Way too long. Vancouver Island sounds expensive. Was it nice? Yeah, it was really nice. The weather was really good. It was expensive. Gas ranged from $1.42 to $1.49 a liter. So it was pretty pricey. Like here in Edmonton, gas is around $1.30 a liter, so a little bit more money. And in Sherwood Park, it's $1.19 right now. So if anyone lives in Sherwood Park, they're getting a sweet deal, $1.19 a liter. But yeah, so but yeah, it was good. The main expense was hotel and fuel. And but Jen and I, we didn't. I mean, we had to stop and eat fish and chips because the seafood in Vancouver Island is the bomb. So we had to go there. And then we went when we were in Kelowna. We had to have the German food because there's a really good German restaurant there. So we had to have schnitzel. So we had to have that. Expensive, but it was worth it. And so the fish and chips were not cheap either. But yeah, so the rest of the time we were just eating, sandwiches from Safeway, kind of stuff like that. My neighbor just got home. So yeah, just sandwiches from Safeway, Superstore sandwiches, and then we would get some drinks from Superstore and Safeway, and keep it cold because we had some ice packs that we would put in the freezer, and just to keep our food cold while we traveled around. Hey April, how you doing? Good to see you. What time is it there? It is 7:33 p.m. 7:33 p.m. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, April. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is my backyard. Did you see a whale? Yes, we did see a whale. There's some crows. Sun goes down right there. There's some crows. So Jen's got she's got her own little garden here. As you can see, she's got a whole bunch of stuff there. Yeah. So, yes, we did see a whale. We saw a whale going into Vancouver Island. We saw the whale on the ferry. Jen was able to get a video of it. It was jumping out of the water and then it's like slapping down on its back, which is what they do when there's a whole bunch of fish there. They jump out of the water and they turn and they slap the water to stun the fish that's there, and then they eat it. I think that's what they do. And so we saw that, but when Jen got her camera out, he stopped jumping. And so she was only able to catch him on the surface, blowing water out of his blowhole. And but he was quite far away, like really far away. But you could still make out that it was a whale for sure because they're so big, right? But yeah. Wow, still sunny at 7 p.m. Yeah, the sun goes down here at like 9:45, 10 p.m. ish. If it's a clear day like it is today, yeah. So we have a lot of sunshine here when it's nice out. Like it's today is plus 30 degrees, and not a cloud in the sky. There is some thunderstorms to come. Not today though, for some strange reason. And it's supposed to be plus 30. We're under a heat wave warning for today up until the weekend. Yeah, so people are scrambling to find the air conditioners and going to the pool and trying to cool down as much as they can because when it's this hot, it takes your breath away. Which I'm sure you experience that in the Philippines because the Philippines gets pretty hot too, right? April's from Philippines. Yeah, so yeah, the sun is still there. So I think we got about another 2 hours of sun, I think, because it was a beautiful day today. I got off early, and I had I don't know if you guys know, but I wear Invisalign to straighten my teeth. And today was the day that I was going to be complete with my treatment. And the doctor thought maybe I could adjust a few more things and make a few more things better. So he put me now in braces, so I have braces on. And as soon as I came home, Jen starts laughing at me. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you." She's like, you look funny in braces." I'm like, "Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate that." She starts laughing, like she lost her breath laughing. I'm like, "Really? It's not that funny." So I'm on braces for about 3 months, and then I go back and see what happens. But I was there. They put a whole bunch of contacts on my teeth for the wire, and they said, "Okay, you're good to go." I said, "Sweet." Made my new appointment, and I get in my car and I start driving home, and I'm like 10 minutes away from home, and I turned and I smiled. I was like, okay, I smiled like this. Just, nice day. I just smiled, and then, ping! One of the contacts on this side went ping, and the wire went bing out of my mouth, almost killed me. Had a wire jamming me in my gum, and so I'm like, damn it. Turned around, and I went straight back there because they're closing. I'm like, oh, they better be open when I get there, because I was pissed. Like, make sure your shit's secure before you let me go. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was during rush hour traffic too. No, I did not stop at Tim's. I wanted to, but I didn't. I had to rush back there to get them to reattach this pin this, what do you call it? Attachment that holds the wire in place. It just went bing. Like it made a nice tune. It was like bing, 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 bing. It was fucking wire. And I was like, shit. And I was like, what the hell just happened? So I was told not to smile. So I can't smile for the next 3 months. And so anyways, I went back there, and luckily they were still there. It wasn't the same lady that saw me, because no, she went home, because she probably knew it was going to go ping. So anyways, she went home, and I went back and I said, listen, I smiled, and this is what happened. So they said, okay, we'll fix it. So they ended up re-gluing it, and it hasn't gone ping yet, but I haven't smiled. I haven't smiled since. So I won't be smiling, because that's what happened. You know, I can't take the pressure, because my smile is magical. I'm trying not to smile right now. A smile is magical, and so when I smile, it's a big smile, and a lot of pressure there. It goes ping, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to keep reminding myself, do not smile. Man, that water's good. It's so cold. Yeah. But I will edit that video. I don't know how long it's going to be, because I filmed a lot. And so I don't want it to be too long, because nobody watches my long videos. They only watch my short videos, which is a minute or under. I know a lot of those 1 minute videos do really well. Yeah. And what else was I going to say? See, I just lost my train of thought because thinking about not smiling and stuff. But yeah, so I'll try to compress it, break it down into, I don't know, 10 minutes. I lost like 200 subscribers yesterday. I went to bed. How you doing, man? I went to bed at like, I don't know, like 11 o'clock at night last night, and I checked my subscribers, and I was like, oh, sweet, channel's growing. The channel is growing great. And then I checked this morning, like leaving for work, and I almost choked on my cereal because I noticed I dropped 200 subscribers overnight, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? So I lost 200 subscribers last night, and yeah, so I figured, hey, I better come live because people are forgetting about me. You know, people think I've disappeared. But no one has sent me an email going, hey, Casper, are you doing all right? Are you doing okay? Because we haven't heard from you. We haven't seen a video from you. Are you doing okay? Not one of you. Not one of you. And my email is right there on my banner, right on my YouTube channel. It's right there. Not one person. So, while I was out in Vancouver Island, and pretty much everywhere I stopped for gas or food or whatever, I left a YouTube card. I don't have any on me. It's upstairs. It's kind of like I left my Batman sign, letting people know I was there. And so I left a card at McDonald's, and a card at Tim Hortons, and a card everywhere McDonald's, yeah. And so we went wherever we went. Gas station, at the washroom, at the urinal. Almost smiled there. Can't smile. Because I knew as soon as someone took a piss, they'll look down, they'll see my card. It was right there at the urinal. See, I'm always thinking about promoting. And they may not pick it up because it's going to be full of piss, but it was there. Someone's going to see it. Trust me. So, and you know what? It's a waste of a card, but that's okay. If I gained a subscriber, it was worth it. And if I gained a subscriber because he was taking a piss, that's okay too. Man, that water's cold. It's full of ice. Why is it full of ice? Let me see. You hear that? Full of ice. I have an ice machine. This thing is fantastic. I bought it at Costco. And it makes ice for you all the time. It's got a little scooper in it. Take the scooper, you put the ice in, right? And then as soon as it senses that there's low ice, it makes more ice. It's unbelievable, man. So we're using that thing like crazy. Yeah, so I love it. Jen loves it. When Jen needs to make a smoothie or some kind of like a protein shake, she uses ice. It's right there ready to go. No one has to refill it. I mean, it does run out of water when you, maybe after like 4 or 5 days of using the ice, you gotta put water back in it because it takes water to make the ice, obviously. And so, but it makes like pellet ice. It's not very big ice. It's just pellet ice, which is perfect. It's perfect for drinks. Yeah, in the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, where else am I gonna leave a card, man? So hopefully, I mean, no one's contacted me saying, "Hey, I found your card in the urinal." But it was there. I left some on benches, like bus benches, park benches. So hopefully, yeah. So hopefully someone will find it. I'm sure people are gonna find it. I didn't like hide it. It was out there for everyone to see. I can have that empty in 3 hours. Yeah, well, it makes a lot of ice, Steve. Like, okay, the container's about that wide and about maybe that deep, and it makes a lot of ice. Like, probably, I'd say like 6 scoops of that ice scooper, and then it's out of ice, something like that. And then it'll make more ice, and it makes more ice like very quickly. Like, I just can't believe how fast it makes the ice. But, so you never run out of ice. The only thing I don't like about it is that when it's making the ice, it gets kind of loud. It's very loud. But if you turn a deaf ear to it, it's all right. If you associate that sound to new ice is being made, then it makes the sound okay. Almost smelled. Yeah. So I love it. It's worth every penny. And sometimes I take ice because I have a fan that takes water. It's like an evaporative system. We put water in it or ice, and it bleeds down a honeycomb. This water bleeds down a honeycomb, which then makes the air cool that the fan is sucking in, and it blows out cold air. I have that in my living room. And so to get the water nice and cold, I'll take those ice pellets and I'll put it all in the machine. And then add water to that, and it makes it like almost like an air conditioner. So the living room gets cold, or cool, just not as cold as like a portable AC or one that you will put in the window, or an internal one, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd come on, say hi. I think I'm getting a cold because I'm getting a sore throat, and that is the squirrel that is talking to me right now. He's in the tree, in my neighbor's tree. Sometimes he comes down and drinks water because I have my water fountain right there for the birds. And around this time of the night, the birds will come and take a bath to cool down. And we're kind of lucky because right here next door in my neighbor's yard, this is an apple tree. And she's given us permission to come grab apples anytime they are ready. So that's really nice of her. And so we're just waiting for some apples to ripen, and then we're gonna go and grab them. And Jen will make some apple pie or whatever else. Well, I guess we could eat some apples too, but mainly she just makes apple pie, and then she takes it to work and treats everybody with her amazing baking, because she's really good at baking stuff. That's where I gained all my weight. Don't tell her I said that, because she always makes, she loves to bake. And yeah, so then I eat it all, and then I get overweight. Yeah. So I used to have a bird feeder here, but I was getting skunks, rabbits coming in here to eat the bird food. And then birds were building nests in my roof. And every hole they could find. And I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. So my bird feeder is empty. It's right there. See if I can zoom in on it. There it is. That's my bird. It's been empty. So it's just there to show the birds that one time when there was food in there, so they can remember that day. And but they haven't laid any eggs anymore here, so I had to go and clean out before the end of summer. I had to go clean out a whole bunch of nests and stuff that were like in my roof. No more. Now they can just come here and take a bath. It's good enough. You have rats. Well, yeah. Yeah, we don't have rats here. Thank God. Don't bring any rats here, please. And we don't have cockroaches either. We're lucky. But we have other things that bother me, like mosquitoes and leeches. I hate bloody leeches. Every time I go to Elk Island Park, I get attacked by a leech. They're hungry bastards. And they love my blood. So they were massive. I went there, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and caught about 10 leeches. I don't know if you ever felt a leech, but they're like, you remember those jelly worm candies? That's what they feel like. And you have to like pull them off or burn them off with a lighter. The big ones, you can't pull them off. They suck on you like glue. And so Elk Island Park has a whole bunch of them in the lake. And yeah, so that's why I go kayaking. So, I was telling Jen the other day, I said, like, what happens if I like fall out of the kayak in the lake? And then I'm stuck out there for an hour before someone comes and helps me or rescues me. I'm going to have like leeches all over my body. It's not nice to be kayaking there. What if I get a puncture and my kayak loses all its air? And then I'm stuck out there with the leeches. I think I'd scream like a girl. Well, it's close by. It's only like an hour away from me. And it's nice to go there and kayak. It's just, I wish there was no leeches. You see wild animals there, and you see elk and bison and bears. You see some bears down there. Beavers, deer. Yeah, so it's nice, and there's little islands that you can go kayak to, and you can kayak around these little islands, and that's where you start seeing stuff, because these animals are on those islands, and if you go there quietly, then they don't expect you, and you'll get to see something. Otherwise, they run away, right? Yeah. No Bigfoots there. However, where we took you, Steve, like to Banff and Jasper, the Rocky Mountain Way that we took you to from Banff to Jasper, yeah, that's a Bigfoot sighting area. We didn't see anything, but yeah, for sure. But there's a place called, if anyone is interested in finding a Bigfoot or finding traces of a Bigfoot, need to go to a campground called Indian Graves. Jen and I went there with the only Hakel and his family, and we camped there for 1 day. We had 2 camp nights booked there, but we only stayed a day because we were scared out of our minds. The first night we stayed there, I went walking around, and I did a video on this, and I came across a structure that was made out of wood. It was almost looked like a teepee, but it was made out of wood branches, wood sticks, kind of thing. And in that same area, I found a Bigfoot footprint, and it's on video. I did not make this footprint, and so for sure there's something out there, because 1 week before I got there, there was a Bigfoot sighting there, and that's why I ended up going there to see if I could find any evidence of it. So I went to that area where the Bigfoot was spotted, and that's where I found the Bigfoot footprint. But that night, we were all sleeping, and the only Hakel said he didn't hear anything. His family said he didn't hear anything. Jen said she didn't hear anything. I know I wasn't losing my mind, but I heard the most terrifying scream I have ever heard coming from the woods. And I woke me up. The dogs at the campground were barking. I remember that. And I was scared shitless. I couldn't go outside to see what it was. I don't think anybody did. So I decided to look up Bigfoot screams, and I came across a channel that was actually showing recordings of screams that Bigfoot make. And I'm 100% certain that the scream that they showed in this video is the same scream that I heard. So I know 100% that there's a Bigfoot in Indian Graves campground. So I ended up leaving because I did not want to stay another night. And the only Hakel and I, we booted it out of there. It's a beautiful drive to go there. The campground is very small. There's not much to do around there. However, you can walk around there, but take bear spray. I've seen people walking around there with rifles and stuff. But of course, you need to be licensed and certified and all that kind of stuff to carry around a hunting rifle. But yeah, man, like I do want to go back there again and set up some kind of like a cam, right? A bush cam, or what, I can't remember what they call them. A trail cam. So after finding that footprint, I'm a believer. Drop me off in Calgary. Yeah, we could do that. It's on the way. Indian Graves is about 5 hours or 6 hours away from Calgary. It's on pretty close to the U.S. border of Seattle, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But it's a long drive. Yeah. But I wanted to just go there because at that time I was looking for a Bigfoot to be filmed. And so anyway, if you want to check out that video, you can just type in YouTube casper2yall Bigfoot, and I'm sure that video will pop up. So sun is still shining, It's 8:01, and I got flies now coming on me and stuff. And I smell amazing, so I don't know what the hell these flies want. But anyway, I think I'll end the show. Thanks everyone for stopping by and saying hi. This weekend is a long weekend. We had the snowbirds flying around here around like 5:30 p.m., which is actually a very bad time for them to be flying around. I mean, that's rush hour traffic. The worst thing is making people look up in the sky, going, what the hell is that noise? Oh, it's the snowbirds. And then bang, smack into you in your rush hour traffic. Just a bad time to be doing a flyby. Like, do it like when everyone's home safe, and then we can actually watch the snowbirds do their little performance for 20 minutes from your backyard or from a safe place, not during rush hour traffic and cause a bloody accident. That's my thoughts anyway, because that was just a stupid time to be doing it. You want people looking out the window while they're driving, like. And there was no, like, warning that they were going to do that. They just come here and they fly around here. Don't get me wrong, it was cool, but I almost got into an accident because I was one of the ones that was like, what the hell's that? Huh? What's that noise? Oh, it's the snowbirds. Holy shit. Brake. Almost hit the guy in front of me. Anyways, I'm going to end on that note. All right. I'm out of here. Okay? No smiling for the next 3 months. Bye.